just leaving footprints in the sand, built with my own hands, shores of my despair. I can't believe there's nothing more. Struggle till I'm sore to find escape somewhere. Nobody's supposed to feel like this. One chance to shine with so much risk. It's a game of chances now, and the odds aren't on my side. Drowning a scream for someone's aid. No one can hear, the noises fade. I need the chance to rise from darkness, from oceans to skies. Above the waves and storm, find help to reform the pattern that I'm in. I built a cage around my life, give my enemies a knife, but I won't dare fall again. Nobody's supposed to feel like this. One chance to shine with so much risk. It's a game of chances now, and the odds aren't on my side. Drowning, I scream for someone's aid. No one can hear, the noises fade. I need the chance to rise from darkness, from oceans to skies. Chance for one last try. Play the game or we all die. The water here is rising. We've all been down and out before, so join me in the war against the self-destruct. Nobody's supposed to feel like this. One chance to shine with so much risk. It's a game of chances now, and the odds aren't on my side. Drowning, I scream for someone's aid. No one can hear, the noises fade. I need the chance to rise from darkness, from oceans to skies.
Giving in to dreams of mine, spreading wings and taking flight. When the past still lies in waste, the future's something to embrace. Moving forward, shining bright.
Nobody's supposed to feel like this. One chance to shine with so much risk. It's a game of chances now, and the odds aren't on my side. Drowning, I scream for someone's aid. No one can hear, the noises fade. I need a chance to rise from darkness, from oceans to skies. like to carve a hole in my all-seeing eye, then resurrect myself years after my demise. I'll be the blade that cuts the cables from your head. Fear nothing but embrace the drive you feel instead. I'd like to reconcile the conflicts in my heart. These broken lights inside are tearing me apart. All iron mind commands the deeds I have to do. Black holes inside my soul are pulling me from you. Somewhere inside this place you're with her, unamused by my mistakes, the aches of having you to use. It's just a test night game, but here you've reached the end. I'm told to kill you though, you were my only friend. I'd like to reconcile the conflicts in my heart. These broken lights inside are tearing me apart. All iron mind commands the deeds I have to do. Black holes inside my soul are pulling me from you.
Hello everyone, how y'all doing? Let me get out a couple of tweets real quick. Well, a tweet and a Discord message. Currently, it is just me, but Elliot will be joining me hopefully rather soon. Let me make sure I have audio. Tweets real quick. Yep, we have audio, we're doing good. Also, confused, you asked who my favorite character is? In Boku no Hero Academia or in anime? Because the answers are very different. In Boku no Hero Academia, it's Uraraka. Fucking love Ochako, dude. She's adorable. But anyways, we're here with the anime talk to talk about Boku no Hero Academia Season 2, which, let me start off by saying, I liked Season 1. Season 2 blew it out of the fucking water. It does not... Season 1 does not hold a, like, flame to Season 2. It just doesn't. Now the more important question. Oh god. What? Alright. So, favorite hentai. Confused why. Not answering that. Yeah, so, let's kinda get right into things, but first let me, say at the beginning, like I should have last time, this will contain spoilers up to the current episode, which is episode 30 of Boku no Hero Academia, which is in Season 2. It's actually episode 17, I think, of 25. Forever Alone. I mean, I am, but that's a different issue entirely. So yeah, this will contain major spoilers up to the current episode that just released today, so be warned. Also, let's just continue on in. So, let me start off by talking about the openings. Holy shit. The openings were amazing this time. Like, the song for Season 1 was pretty good, right? Confused? What do you mean, what? Anyways, yeah, the song for Season 1 was good, but I hated the opening video. It bored the hell out of me. Confused? Yeah, episode 30 or episode, I think 17 of Season 2 came out today. and me and Elliot watched it before the stream. So, sup, Joeys? How you doing? Episode 15? Oh, whatever episode number it is. I'm pretty sure it was 17, because I watched 16 episodes last night. Because it's episode 30. And there were... Yeah, it's 17. I'm pretty sure. Confused. Yeah. We'll get into that in the plot. I was gonna ask if you've seen up to a certain part, but we'll get there eventually. Anyways, yeah, the opening... I didn't... okay, the first opening song for the second season is my favorite opening song in the whole series at the moment. Actually, just in the whole series, because I don't know if they're making a season 3, and it won't have... I hear an Elliot.
Hello.
Hi.
How is everyone?
I mean, I'm doing good. I don't know how everyone in the chat's doing. Joey says he's doing good. I don't think Confused has said anything about that. But, hey, guys, tell me if you can hear, Elliot pretty good, because if not, I need to up his voice a bit, but, yeah.
Everyone can hear me, oh my god.
Yeah,
Listen to me.
everyone can hear you now.
Awesome.
Ugh. So, I just did, you know, the normal stream introduction so far. You came in right as I was talking about the openings. Like, the opening songs and animations. They're so much better in Season 2. They're fucking amazing.
Yeah, I agree with you on everything there, like... I think Season 1 sort of, like... It didn't develop, the characters as much as Season 2, if you know what I mean? But it kind of built it up a bit, but not so much as Season 2. We had to see actual proper development with everyone in Season 2, if you know what I mean.
Wait, are we talking about the whole anime or just the openings?
Well, in everything, to be honest, it just... I don't know.
It was just better.
Everything's just better in Season 2.
It's so good. But, yeah, no, just, like, opening-wise, man, oh my god. I liked the song a lot better. Sup, Arna, how you doing? Like, the first opening song of Season 2 is my favorite opening in Boku no Hero Academia.
Fully agree.
So fucking good. And, the animations to it were so much fucking better than Season 1's. Season 1's animations bored the hell out of me.
Yeah, I get. Well, there's not as much like as many fights or as much drama. I'd say you only get that drama towards the end.
Yeah.
Where you get like, all the villains coming in. But,
yeah.
I feel...
does it? I think it shows a little bit of that in the opening, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't know.
I think there's more. But yeah.
It was more about, like, Midori and Bakugo going through their life, and it was like, I don't fucking care. This is still images with some stuff moving behind it, and then, yeah.
I'm just so psyched for the recent episode, so...
Oh, right, dude, the episode that came out today was amazing.
So, everyone forgive me for my overhypeness.
I gotta say, like, well, real quick, before we move on, I want to say the animation to the second opening is... I hate the second opening for Season 2. Like,
really?
I do not like the way it sounds.
I don't know, like, to be honest, I'm not too fussed about, like, the openings, but, like, I feel like, for how it is now in a story, I think the story makes up for the opening anyway, like, well, the episodes make up in general for the opening.
Yeah, well, no, I'm saying the actual song I don't like. The animation, I think, is my favorite of the 3 openings across the 2 seasons.
Yeah.
I really like the second opening's, like, animation, but I do not like the song.
Yeah, I agree there. No.
It's very meh. But, yeah, so, there was something that I said before we continue on, and I forget what it was. Fuck.
I just came in like a bang.
You just came in and you're like, sup. let me make sure we can hear you pretty well. Yeah, so There was something that I said before we can.
Hold on.
I forget what it was.
I just came in like a bang.
I may turn you up a bit.
Yeah, that's fine. I see if I can hear myself.
Let's put you on like 126%. Talk now.
Hello.
I think that might be better. I may turn you up a bit.
I don't. No one's saying anything in the chat.
I mean, you could hear you, but I wanted to be a little bit louder.
Yeah.
Talk now.
Hello. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's better. I think we're doing good. Okay, who's with me? It's the mod
God.
Elliot. Yeah, the God
The
mod.
God.
One of the co-owners of the Discord. But
I have been away for a while.
yeah, he's been busy. But he made it to this, so I'm pretty happy. But let's get into the characters for this season.
Okay.
This is where 90% of the anime talk comes from in Boku no Hero Academia, because the plot... To be fair, the plot in this one, after the UA festival, is pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I think it's just like everyone wanted Deku to be like how he is now, but quite a while ago, so it's built up very nicely.
Oh,
for
when we
that.
get to Deku,
Like,
I'm gonna be so happy. Like, what...
Yeah, it's just like
Oh, dude, it's so good.
that build up to where he is now is so good, and it makes you appreciate it a little bit more while watching it.
Mhm.
Like it builds up till it just psychs how it, like that recent episode.
Oh, yeah, I know. Also, right before we get into, like, a bit more of an in-depth discussion of the characters, can we just go over who's the main character of Season 2? Because I don't think it's Midoriya. I don't think it's Deku. I think it's Todoroki.
Yeah, I think it is like, but I think it will build up to it after this sort of arc.
Yeah. I think
But I
it's
don't-
slowly coming to a close on Todoroki's, like, main character.
Actually, I don't know now. Now you say that, who's his name?
Ida?
No, who Deku's with? He's the intern for.
Oh, Gran Torino?
Yeah, I think it will have a few more episodes of him and Deku,
Oh, yeah. That's...
just so it can cover the recent madness.
Yeah, right? Yeah, when we get to the plot, guys, we'll stop being so, roundabout with that, but for now, we want to keep it more character-based. But, yeah, I just feel like for most of this second season so far, like, Deku's been a main character, but he's been way less of a main character than he was in Season 1.
Oh, 100%.
There's, like, 5 main characters now.
What do you think about Leader?
Wait, what?
You know, Tenya.
Oh, yeah, Ida?
Yeah.
Pretty cool, especially in the second one. It's the... Again, when we get to the plot, I'll explain this a bit more, but it's that classic shonen idea, in a way, where it's just like, yeah, I'm almost dead, but fuck you, I'm now way better than I was. But it works in ways that are odd for Ida, because you don't expect it from him.
I preferred him trying to kill the hero killer.
Yeah, right?
He was so much more of a badass, like.
Yeah, I know. Like, you see him normally, and you're like, alright, he's pretty cool, but he's also quirky, and then he gets to, Stain, and it was like, oh.
You would actually be scared of him. Like, I don't know, it just didn't feel like he didn't have the ability to go on the level of, like...
Deku and Todoroki.
Yeah, and it's just like... But when he got mad, and you thought, okay, now shit's going down.
Yeah, when he got mad, you were like, oh.
But then he just got his face to the concrete, but,
Yeah, but, that's fine. But, how about we talk about, Shinso, which, if I remember right, is his name. Shinso Boku no Hero Academia. Don't mind the loud clacking on my keyboard. Yeah, Shinso Hiroshi. That's the guy from the UA festival who could, mind control. What'd you think about him?
I think he has a cool like personality about him.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's not so like a in a term like washed up as everyone else is like being so hyperactive and or have like this strong personality. He's quite like a calm character, and he just gets his head down with stuff.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
he's very common, or not common, calm, except for when Deku fucks over the mind control.
Yeah.
But that's understandable.
Yeah. But I don't know. I hope more comes of him, like in detail wise. Like,
Yeah,
I don't feel like we, unless it shows him using his abilities in another way.
yeah,
Because then he's just like it just exposed his like the only thing he can do with his power. If you know what I mean, like
Well,
if it
yeah.
was in the one-on-one situation with a villain, and it's just mind control and it's just
Well,
a bit
the
basic.
thing is, he can use it on more than one person.
Yeah, well,
Because wasn't his whole team for the UA festival, like, cavalry battle,
Yeah,
mind-washed,
yeah.
brainwashed?
well, yeah. I mean that's true, but like it just doesn't feel as much like wow this power like compared to like Deku or Todoroki is.
Yeah, like, where they have the super flashy physical thing. But then that's
Yeah.
kind of what that's kind of what the show said. They were like, there was no way he could get into the hero course from the fucking entrance exam. He can't do anything to him.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in actuality, he'd be one of the most effective people for fighting villains. All they have to do is say something to him and he fucking wins.
Okay. Let me rephrase what I said because it may sound like I'm hating. Like, okay, he has a really powerful ability, but it just seems so basic how they portrayed it.
Yeah.
That's what I tried to mean. Like,
Yep. Yeah, I'll give you that. Shinso, they showed his powers very easy to manipulate. Like,
yeah.
easy to deal with.
Mm.
Yo, sup, Christopher Modig?
Oh right.
Okay, thanks.
I thought that was like someone trying to say something about the talk, but
Nope. Alright. I mean, I appreciate it, Christopher, but I do have a bunch of music already, but maybe at some point, mate. But, how about we talk about someone who became a lot less of a main character than he was in the first season? Bakugo.
you know what? He has like, I think his power is actually my favorite in terms of like, you know, like they have Todoroki with the fire.
Mm-hmm.
And to some extent, they have an element of that. Like, he has explosions, and they kind of relate. But like, it's sort of like in Bakugo's way, like improves his movement and stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
a bit more clever how he uses it.
He understands how to use his quirk
Yeah.
better than pretty much everyone.
And like, they portray him as like such a guy that's so full of himself, but he's actually pretty smart. He thinks about things quite a lot.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's something that, like, Season 2 gave a lot of, like, background info on characters, or a lot of, like, character building, and one of the things is, despite Bakugo being a literal ball of pride stuffed in a human body,
Yeah.
he understands strategy incredibly well.
Yeah, and you think like Deku has his book where he's filled out like everything, and like in his fight with Bakugo, and like he predicted stuff, but like Bakugo like changed the way his movement was
Yeah.
to like make himself have an advantage over him. That change, and he like thinks about it a lot quicker than Deku. Like you think Deku like knows everything like at the beginning. He's like literally a bookworm with everyone's hero powers.
I was about to say, he kind of does know a lot about how they all
Yeah,
attack, but
Yeah.
he doesn't adapt quite as fast as Bakugo does.
No.
Bakugo's like, yeah, I kind of guessed that based off of everything about you. And you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, Deku can do that, but it usually takes him just a little bit longer.
Yeah. Well, it's like his training with like Gran Torino, like it took him like I can't remember if it was like 1 or 2 episodes to understand like just to use 5% all over it, like to spread it around his.
Yeah, but to be
himself.
fair, how long did that actually take him? That took him a season
Yeah,
and a
yeah.
fucking half.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like just from Gran Torino, like teaching him, like trying to make him understand.
Well, yeah, but
And,
Gran
he made it
Torino
for
also
himself.
wanted him to figure it out on his own. Because Gran
Yeah,
Torino
yeah.
could have just went, how about you use it all at once instead of on one piece of you?
Yeah, yeah.
But he said it in a way that Deku got it, and then he was like, oh, well, damn, that was easy.
Yeah, or I just have to say this: the thing about Deku, when that green like electrical field goes around him,
Yeah.
it's just so like, it's so appealing. Like it's appealing in a cool way. Like it's so unique.
Mm-hmm.
And like you see All Might, he doesn't have that. All Might gets like really big.
Yeah, All
and
Might
stuff like
just
that.
gets buff as fuck.
And it feels like they've like taken different like angles from the power, because like from the One for All.
Mm-hmm.
So Deku's sort of got like the acceleration speed version of it, like because the way he's learned to use it.
Yeah, well,
All Might's used it for like the big presence.
yeah, but that's kind of going towards, like, the whole theme of the UA festival, which is make your power your own power. Don't make it someone else's.
And I just find that pretty cool how they did that. Like,
oh yeah, dude, I fucking love every time he uses his power, because he gets that, he builds it up to 100%, so you see all the red marks, and then he calms it to 5%, and he starts glowing and has, like, green electric, and I'm like, that looks way cooler than All Might.
and it's just like it suits his hero suit as well because it's green, and the color scheme for his character as well.
Oh yeah.
Like, it just looks cool. Like you just see Todoroki like just in his normal suit, and you
But
just
that
see
also
like
fits for Todoroki.
yeah.
Like, it works. But, I mean,
And
I know what you mean.
Oh, I just like I know he's like the main character.
It's just really good.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, yeah, Deku, I have many a thing that I want to talk about with Deku when we get there.
Okay, yeah. We'll try. Wait for Deku.
If anyone either A, heard that noise, that was my phone, or B, if you know what that's from, I fucking love you. Because it's so random, but it's so cute, and I had to go through, like, 3 hours of finding the right threads on Reddit and everything to ask people to get that out of an APK for Android.
Is that? Can I have a guess what that was? Because I heard it faintly because it was pretty quick. I just think it was To Love Ru, but
Oh no, it's actually so if you're in the Discord, let me just talk about this for half a second. If you're in the Discord, last night I posted a bunch of shit about Show by Rock, the anime, and I said that I had the app on my phone, like the actual Japanese app, which I do, and one of the things that it has is it shows a little chibi of Cyan's character, and when you're loading anything, and you can click her and she says stuff. One of them is that it's like 4 nyas in a row, and it's adorable, but then there's one where she just says nya nya, and then there's another one where she says something in Japanese that I don't remember. But all I wanted was the 4 nyas in a row, and I posted it to a couple of different Reddit threads, and I was like, hey, can you get this out of the APK? And someone got all 3 of them and sent them to me, and I was like, you are a god.
the other thing I thought it would be is like if your little sister or something. I can't really tell me if a little sister or not.
Oh no, I don't.
Just came in the room.
That
But,
would
yeah.
be interesting. But
Oh, man.
all right, going back on topic.
Yeah.
So how about Tokoyami? That's the dude with the like crow in him. The shadow.
Oh, you know what? At the beginning of season 2, he was my favorite character.
Oh yeah, he's
He was
awesome.
just so unique, and like mentality-wise, he is so like ahead of everyone.
Mm-hmm.
He just knows his like capabilities and how much he can use his ability like to the max, and it's just like
Oh yeah.
it just showed the tournament how that works, and it just made me like him the most out of that tournament.
Dude, Tokoyami, like, when you see him in the first season, you're like, who? I'm not the only one with the phone going off.
Sorry, 1 second. I have to mute myself.
Oh, you're good. I'll just talk about him real quick. But, yeah, in Season 1, when you see Tokoyami, you just kind of go, okay, he has some shadow power. You have no idea what it is. You're just like, it exists. And then Season 2 comes around and it's like, oh, this is a literal monster that lives inside of him, and he can kind of control it. It seems like it has its own mind, but he can control it a bit. But, like, the way it works is awesome, and you learn how it works, which is really cool, because when you first see it, you just see him use it, and you're like, well, that was interesting. What the hell was that? And as far as I remember, it doesn't tell you what it is. They're just like, there you go, that was that. And then Season 2 comes around, and they're like, yeah, it's a monster living inside of him, where, the darker it is out... Whoa.
Okay, well, my Domino's came.
Oh, nice. Having some pizza.
Might as well, as it is 6:30 p.m.
Yeah.
in my time.
Yeah, probably good to eat.
Sorry, I interrupted.
But, did you hear what I was saying about, Tokoyami?
No, sorry, I went to go get.
Oh, no, it's good. I figured you didn't when you said it was that, but, I'll just say, like, a shortened version real quick. In Season 1, you see him and you're just like, well, that was a cool power. In Season 2, it's like, oh, here's what that power actually is. Here's how it works. And you go, oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's just... And, like, to think his actual power is, like, a living being as well, like...
Yeah.
Someone... Yeah. It's made another character out of it, who's actually, like... If you watch, like, something like Naruto, who has, like
Kurama
inside him. Yeah, and it like made him have like a personality and a story behind him, and you have like that connection between the user and the like the ability.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of like makes it. I'm losing my words here.
Oh yeah, don't worry. It's me every time I talk.
But like, if you get what vibe I'm coming from, then you would understand.
Yeah, where it's just like, this is a whole nother thing that lives symbiotically with the person.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're like, oh, well that's sweet, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
I will say, I'm using this as a slight form of... Oh, it's good, Confused. Confused didn't realize that they're on episode, like, 30. Or, well, I think he was counting... I don't think he realized that, episodes 29 and 30, or 16 and 17 were out, so...
Apologies for any spoilers.
Oh, when we get there, we'll get there. I actually opened up this one by saying that, spoilers will ensue very quickly. One of them we've already mentioned, and that's that Deku now knows how to control his power, which is a godsend, but...
I heard Confused. Put his fingers on his ears when you just said that.
Don't worry, it's good. Oh, well,
yeah,
by episode 15, he kind of... Does he know how to do that? Yeah, he kind of... It's 15 or 16, he knows how to do that.
He gets, like, a grasp of an idea how to use it with, like, the microwave, with the egg inside it.
Yeah, but, I mean, that already proves, like, he knows how to do it without breaking himself, so...
Yeah. Like, I think... Was it season 1 or 2 where, like, he used it on someone?
It was season 1, he used it on, Tomura.
Okay, yeah. Where, like, it didn't actually, damage his arm at all from the hit. Yeah. And I think that's where he starts to get the idea from, like, only using a slight part of, like, percentage of his power. One thing I want to say is, I want to learn about the previous users.
Yeah,
because they keep avoiding it, and it's like, and it's such a small amount of time spoken on it, and like everyone forgets about it. Literally, I went on like all the forums, and no one really spoke about it that much.
Oh yeah, when we get to the plot, we'll talk about that, because especially what happens when like when he gets to Gran Torino's and he goes, "Oh, did the seventh holder die?" And Gran Torino's like, "You never told him anything, did you, Toshinori?" And you're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, what?"
It's just like so many unanswered things that go really like past everyone's head as well.
Oh yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah.
First,
Yeah.
I want to talk about someone who we learned a lot about her. A lot. We learned a bit about her backstory, and that's Uraraka.
I'm not a sexist, but she doesn't interest me at all.
Oh, she's my
It's not
favorite
because she's
character
a
in the
girl
show.
character. It's just like I thought she was just there because she's gonna be like Deku's girlfriend.
She
or someone
should
he
be
likes.
Deku's girlfriend. goddammit.
And yeah, and that's why that's in my head. It's already fixed. Like that's her role, and if she doesn't do it, then I don't have any interest.
Not gonna
Like-
be sexist, but
That like I like Ashido. Like I think she's a cool character and everything. Like, but I just have a. Is it Uraka?
yeah,
I just
Uraraka.
don't have that vision of like she could be anything else except Deku's girlfriend. But
Well, she's the very girly type, right?
yeah. She
But-
has she at least has a decent background story compared to some of them.
Oh yeah, like
Like
what the hell does Kirishima even do? Why does he want to be that outside of being obsessed with being manly? Like, Kirishima, who the fuck are you? But, no, like, Uraraka's backstory that you learn is actually kind of interesting because,
she has a meaning, like to do what she's doing.
yeah, when you watch it, you, like, when you first hear her say it, you're kind of like, what? Because she literally just goes, I want to be a hero for money. And then
Yeah,
she
yeah.
says why, and you're like, oh, alright.
Like all the others want to be like heroes, just like because it's their dream and stuff like that. But like, there's actually a reality like cause to some of the characters. I don't know about any of the others, but
Well, I mean,
just for her sake.
Todoroki in a way, but
Yeah.
that's more of a personal grudge that we'll get
Yeah.
into when we get to him. But I mean, yeah, Uraraka's like the first one we've heard to have a meaning that's actually practical.
Yeah. And
Where
it's
she's like, I want to make life easy for my parents with the money that I get.
and like I feel like the creators put that in there so it kind of relate to some people like watching it as well.
Yeah.
It just has that kind of influence. Not from my personal thing, but you can just see it in general.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But I mean, outside of learning that, that's really the only thing we learned about Uraraka.
Yeah.
She's still just... we learned that she can really not give up if she doesn't want to. Like, that fight with Bakugo was just fucking brutal to watch, because I'm just watching, to me, the cutest girl in the show getting
It was just a
fucking
public
destroyed.
raping. She just got not just on power level. She just got raped.
Yeah, I mean, it was like, ooh. Which we all knew was gonna happen. But let's
Oh,
be
yeah.
honest. At least half of the people watching that were really sad when it actually happened.
The actual thing I wanted to happen when she raised all the rocks above Bakugo, I was hoping that would work because that was like such a sick idea.
And then Bakugo's
So-
like, yeah, no, I know what you're doing. Fuck you. Bang.
Yeah,
You're like,
but like, I don't think she'll have much more. Not from the watching it from the current episode it is now on the latest.
yeah.
For me, I just can't see her coming in as a main character anymore. Like you watch her as the intern in the firm she's working at,
Uh-huh.
and like, yeah, she wants to learn how to be like able to fight and stuff like that. But like, I just don't, because you see like her fight with Bakugo, it's just like I can't relate her being any more like a main character anymore. If you know what I mean. I don't think
it depends.
her story would develop anymore.
I think it very much depends. But I
And
know
then
what you
she
mean.
gets attacked. and like Deku comes in, maybe. But
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That one's just to take it as it comes.
yeah.
But how about we talk about someone who became a legitimate main character out of the blue? Fucking Ida. This dude's been like the slight comic relief, overly textbook class rep, and now he's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And if you don't like it, sucks, because I'm gonna fucking kill you.
It's what's the way? It's not anti-hero, is it? Like he kind of went hero killer. Was he? Would you say he's a villain or like, or he's definitely not a hero, but he's not a villain because then he's like, he doesn't like all the villains anyway. He wants to kill villains as well.
He's not. He's just fucking insane, is what he is.
And like, not that Ida went onto his like, in his category, but he wasn't like being a hero either at that time.
Oh no, when he saw Stain, he was almost more. Ida was almost more villain than hero.
Yeah.
Like he very much was ready to completely obliterate him if he could.
Which I prefer, as him as now.
Yeah.
I don't think I could ever go back on the idea of him being a cool hero because he's been so badass as like an evil guy.
Well, no, I think he could be a cool hero. The problem was before he wasn't really he was the uncool hero that you like because he was so weird.
Mm.
Now he's like the badass kind of, where he's like, I know what I need to do. I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Fuck you if you're in my way.
He just slid into that category.
Yeah, it was so random, but it's also again that very Shonen Jump type of thing where,
yeah,
like something happens to. It's literally Sasuke from Naruto. Ida's literally Sasuke.
I was like, whether to say it or not, like to include more Naruto references in it.
Oh, go for it. I mean, that's very Shonen Jump, where someone in the family dies, especially for the Sasuke reference. Something goes wrong with the brother somehow. In this case, it's that the brother almost died. In Sasuke's case, it was the brother killed the whole family, but, you know, you win some, you lose some. But, it's that switch that clicks from that.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, cool. You know?
Can I ask something? Like, it's not character related, but do you prefer the dubbed or subbed?
I have not watched the dubbed, nor do I really feel like it.
I'm just saying to everyone that watches this, I am a subbed guy.
Oh yeah, I've become
There
one.
are anime that are good dubbed, but it's like a 5% out of the entire anime.
Oh,
like,
I'll tell you an anime that I will not watch subbed when we go to do it in 2 weeks, and that's The Devil is a Part-Timer. I love the dub so much.
yes!
It's so good!
I've got to finish that as well.
Oh, we're doing it in 2 weeks.
Awesome.
Now,
Now-
this next week is going to be No Game No Life, but then the week after that we're doing Hataraka Mao-sama.
Okay, we're doing very good animes, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, no, these are great. It was because Splicer went. I was gonna do Devil is a Part-Timer next, but then Splicer went. I've never seen No Game No Life, and I was like, fuck it, Devil is a Part-Timer can wait.
I can't remember if the movie's out yet for No Game No Life.
I don't think so.
We'll talk about that in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, we'll get there. That's for the next week part. But yeah, again, Ida, fucking amazing now. But let's talk about who I think has. It may be slipping away from him now, but he was the main character of season 2. Fucking Shoto Todoroki.
Okay, now we're going to. What do you think?
He is awesome. He's again very Shonen Jumpish, very very Sasuke-ish in some ways. He does. because, like, the same type of thing happens in anime. I feel like I've seen it a few times, you know, where something with the father goes wrong and the kid's just like, yeah, fuck you. I want to be nothing like you. But they did it well with Todoroki, because, like, he came to understand it a bit better than I've seen it in some animes, where he's like, I need to use this power, but I'm using it as mine, not because it's my dad's.
You know what? I think he is like Sasuke transported to like another anime. Like,
Every anime has a Sasuke,
his
though.
attitude and like
It's very similar.
Like this, Sasuke was portrayed as like an intelligent ninja, like, and like, but he lets the petty problems get in the way. Although, fair enough, his brother killed his clan and like.
Yeah,
all around that.
he has no family. In Todoroki's case, it's just that his dad's fucking weird. But
yeah, and he was being a bitch about it. But like, okay, his mother, he had problems with his mother, but like, he couldn't like realize it until Deku had to like set him straight.
Literally beat it into him.
Yeah.
Literally beat it into him. Which I think is that was the most literal form of that I've ever heard or seen. Where,
like, he used it. He went so sick in the fight against Deku at the end, like when he used his fire.
Oh yeah,
right?
he went like.
And you're like, okay, right, final's gonna come. Where's Bakugo? And you're like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be awesome. And then he decides not to use it again.
I know, right? I will say against Stain though.
Bakugo's pain. Like.
Oh yeah, but I mean against Stain, he's officially gotten over that, you know?
Yeah.
And he kicks ass. Like,
I just wanted to see Bakugo versus like Todoroki and like full on everything's 100%. Like,
oh, Bakugo would get destroyed.
Yeah, and it's like the emotional development you see in Bakugo is like actually pretty good. Like, you want to see him get out of his big headedness and become like a normal guy after.
Can we go over just real quick while we're talking about that? The best Genist thing, where Bakugo went to intern with him, and he's like, I am going to make you an actual decent person.
Yeah, and he cut his hair.
And Bakugo, he didn't cut his hair, he combed his hair and styled it, and then it poofed back out.
Okay.
But, it was just like, you could see that Bakugo was like, I fucked up. But honestly, I think that Bakugo could come back really fucking strong with that. Like, if he gets the control over that pride in him, he will
100%.
fuck people's days up, man.
100%.
He will wreck everyone. I think at that point he may act like if Bakugo and Todoroki fought after, like, okay, so Todoroki has his powers. He's gotten over his
daddy
like,
issues.
yeah, he's gotten over his daddy issues, and he's capable of using both powers indiscriminately now. I think if Bakugo could lose a bit of that pride and they fought, it would be a lot more even than it would be if Todoroki and Bakugo fought now, just like they are, because Bakugo would get fucked.
Bakugo, like, he is someone like built for battle, like quick thinking and like his movement and like his actual quirk. It's just full on like a battle-based guy. Like, there's nothing about him that's like other than that. He is built for it, like to fight.
Yeah,
and I think I would like him to like fight Todoroki, like, but I want to see like a final fight with Deku.
Oh, that has to happen.
Like, I don't know if you watched like the last episode, like Naruto, like where he fights Sasuke. Like,
which one, Naruto or Naruto Shippuden?
Shippuden.
I have not watched Shippuden for fucking ever.
Anyway, like, obviously it's like you can see they're gonna have a final fight anyway. Like,
oh yeah, no, but it has to happen. Again, it's Shonen Jump. It has to come down to the two childhood friends duking it the fuck out.
And like, I feel like that will be the fight just to make this anime like into the history books of like you have to have watched this in your teenage years or something.
Oh yeah, it is Naruto but better, and I like Naruto. Like,
well, I like Naruto's. It's in my heart, special place in my heart. Like that's the anime I grew up watching. But like,
oh yeah, same. But I mean,
don't get me wrong, there are loads of anime better than Naruto.
Oh yeah.
But like.
But I mean, for people who grew up while it was still airing, especially the original one, like, you understand. You know what we mean. It means something to us. But, yeah, no, I definitely think that a lot of anime, especially Boku no Hero Academia, are better than it.
Yeah, yeah.
No offense to Naruto, but... alright, let's get on to someone that I want to talk about a lot. Fucking Deku.
I thought you were gonna say, is it Mineta?
Oh my god, no, I want
you were about to say him.
I want to never think about that piece of fucking shit. He still needs to die.
Last Naruto reference, he is Jiraiya.
Yeah, but see, I like Jiraiya. Because Jiraiya's an old, like, pervy dude. It's kind of the point. But he's also good at something.
Yeah.
Mineta's just, I'm a little fucking perverted 5-year-old.
Well, who's the girl he, like, tries to, like, follow around and stuff like that?
Yorozu.
It's just their relationship's the best, like...
I hate Mineta. I specifically left him out of this list. I said others after Deku to talk about, like, you know, if we want to talk about someone like Yorozu or, you know, All Might or something, but, I'm not talking about Mineta. I don't want to go on another 10-minute fucking rant of how he sucks.
We'll miss that.
Yeah, please. I hate him so much. Deku, on the other hand, I fucking love. He is awesome.
So going on the Rage compilation.
Oh my god. No, literally, if you want to see Rage compilation, just go to the first anime talk, go to season 1 of Boku no Hero Academia, find wherever the hell I talk about Mineta. It's bad. It's bad. But, yeah, no, let's go on to Deku. Let's go on to happier thoughts.
Yeah!
Deku did exactly what I said I hoped he'd do. He got control of the damn power.
And he became the beast of the series so far.
Yeah, he will fuck your shit.
Literally, I don't think there's someone who could beat him right now. I think if he faced again with Todoroki, he's gonna win because he knows how to use him now. And I think...
I disagree just because he can only use 5% of it. He came close to being Todoroki using 100%.
Yeah, but I mean, like, the amount of flicks he did,
Yeah. I mean, I see what you mean. Like, I could see him... Put it this way, I think it would be more even. It wouldn't be one-sided.
I just feel like his speed now...
Oh, he's fast as fuck.
Yeah, and it's just like...
The control
only Gran
that
Torino outspeeds him.
Huh?
And All Might. Only All Might and Gran Torino outspeed him.
Yeah, the power that he has, even though it's only 5%, is really good. I will say that opens up one glaring thing that will probably end up happening. Plot armor. He will, at some point, during some battle, we know he's gonna fight, Tomura, right? Like,
yeah.
that's gonna happen. I almost guarantee you that plot armor will kick in and he will gain the ability to use 100% all the time.
I feel like he'll get pissed because someone's really hurt. And, like, he won't even realize it. He's using 100%.
Again, plot armor.
Or something like... Yeah.
Fucking, what's his name? Kirito.
Yeah.
Straight up. You know what? Fuck death in the game where you die. I'll come back to life because I'm pissed off and fuck you. You're like, don't get me. I love Sword Art Online. I actually don't hate on it that much. I'm just saying, plot armor wise, it's ridiculous. And I can almost see that happening with this. But even if it does, I'd be happy because Deku would look cooler doing it.
I get what you mean.
I think Deku would look like I want to see Deku grow to be able to use 100% of the power just for the fact that he looks fucking awesome when he's using it.
One thing, like, actually there's two things I want to say. One thing is just, I'll just do it in points. Oh, because the narrator, am I saying that right? I'm completely buzzing out here. Anyway, he is narrating it. Oh, what the heck? Right, excuse that, right? If someone's there, edit it out. Re-upload it and edit it out, right? But he is talking, right? But he's talking in, like, past tense.
Yeah.
So I hope they get to the point where he is talking about it to who he is now. Because, like...
Yeah, that's the thing that I want to see, too. Like, at the beginning... It was, like, the beginning of every episode before the end of the UA Festival was, you know, 80% of the world now has quirks and everything, and then he goes, this is the story of how I became the greatest hero. I want to see him as the greatest hero.
Yeah. The other thing I want to say, I hate his mask on his suit. Everything else is so sick. His mask, I hate it.
His mask sucks, but his suit looks fucking awesome without it.
Like, you think, when he's walking normally, because, like, his hair's got, like, green tips in it.
Mm-hmm.
It suits it. And then when he puts his mask on, it reverts him back to that solid kid who was watching All Might on the computer.
To be fair, I haven't seen him put that mask on in a long time. Except in the openings.
That's just all about his suit, and his suits are definitely, like, 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way his suit looks with just the like metal piece that they made for him. Without him having the mask up. If he puts the mask up, I'm going to cry a little bit on the inside. But
just punch or scream where his head is.
You're right. Well, I have an expensive I literally. It was some point I was watching this, and I just kind of got like really excited, and I like. Because I was watching it on my computer instead of on my PS4, and I got really excited at one point. I don't remember what I was doing, but I, like, kind of went to point at the screen, and I had a lot of force behind it. My finger was about an inch from the screen, and I was like, fuck. It's like, rip, dude. But,
Just done the one punch, man.
Yeah, right?
With your finger.
Oh my god, okay, so I watched the anime on Kiss Anime, right? Just because I do not currently have the money to get Crunchyroll, though I plan on getting it at some point.
Oh, everybody watches Kiss Anime.
Oh, I know, but...
It's just...
Like, I do want to get a Crunchyroll subscription to support anime.
Yeah.
But, I want to say, on the... Like, when you go to the page for Season 2, someone in the comments, it's the top comment, just put, "One Punch!" And then he was like, whoops, wrong anime. I was like, you're not wrong. Except that Deku can't... Like, that's the other thing. With 5% power, he can't one-shot anyone like All Might can.
Yeah, well, like you say, it's only 5% anyway, so...
Well, yeah, that's what I said. With the 5%, he can't really do it, but...
You're just gonna fracture someone's skull.
Yeah.
Like... like with Hero Killer. Just like...
Yeah, how about real quick, before we get into plot, let's talk about, the Hero Killer Stain.
Honestly, he is the coolest, as he's categorized, like, villain.
Yeah, he
just wants to fuck everyone up.
Yeah, basically.
Like, that's what everyone wants. Everyone wants some drama.
Yeah, right? He's like, I'm going to kill everyone except All Might because I want... It almost sounds like he would go to fight All Might and then just die.
Yeah.
Like, he'd fight him and then he'd be like, my time has come. I accept defeat.
I feel like, although he wanted to kill the normal beast,
Yeah.
like, because it was like too distracting from his work. Like, he wanted to kill those other two heroes. But like, I feel like when he like killed the Nomu, he like kind of saved Deku as well.
He did.
And like in between his fight with Deku, he was like realizing, oh, you have actually quite a lot of potential, and you're quite different from everyone.
I was about to say, he doesn't want to kill Deku. He wanted Deku to live.
Yeah, and it's just like, I think he was putting Deku not into All Might's category of like the only hero.
Yeah,
like,
he was like, this kid's an actual hero, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because he follows, from what I gather, from what like how they've portrayed him, he follows the exact thing that All Might said, which is meddling when you don't need to is the essence of being a hero. Meanwhile, all the fake heroes that he's talking about, like all the other heroes, are the people who just kind of do it for, like, the fame and everything.
Yeah, yeah. And I feel like he was an actual character who had, like, a part in the anime, like, testing those, like, Ida, Deku, and Todoroki. Like, that was their test, like, to prove if they were, like, the heroes, and, like, obviously Ida... We'll put him into the failed category. Because he didn't have any intentions of saving anyone. And like, as you said, he was like following All Might's like
description of what a hero originally was.
Yeah, yeah.
Which, yeah. But I mean, Stain, I want to say his death sucked.
Yeah.
Like,
that was the most worst death of the whole anime.
Yeah, like, okay, when I say his death sucked, I'm not horribly disappointed that he's dead. I'm disappointed in how he died. Because it's that stupid fucking Shonen Jump thing. This is one of the Shonen Jump tropes that, like, it might not just be a Shonen Jump thing, but I feel like it happens the most in Shonen Jump anime. And it's the one that I hate the most.
They could have portrayed him as, like, a person that could have been in the middle, who could be an ally to Eve. They're sometimes the heroes, like, if Deku was like, they haven't mentioned like the boss of the villains, have they? They haven't like mentioned much about him.
Well, like, as far as they know,
yeah,
Tomoda's the boss, but he's not.
Yeah, and like, I feel like if the story does progress how it is, like, and anime-wise, because I've stopped reading the manga until like I think the second season finishes, but like if it gets to there, I think like it would have been awesome if the hero could actually help them, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to kill the villains as well. And
yeah,
if you think Deku's in that category of like real heroes,
yeah,
he doesn't want to kill him either. So
Stain could very well be the. What's the... Alright, we're gonna go for another Naruto reference. He could very well be, like, the Gaara.
Yeah.
Where he's like, I will indiscriminately kill anyone, but the... Like, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which, that could have very well been how Stain worked, but instead... He got the stupid fucking... Again, I'm not horribly disappointed in that he's dead. I'm just disappointed in that after all of that battling, he gets up and he does the stupid Shonen Jump thing where he like, gets that second wind and he's a villain and he's like, fuck all of you, I'm gonna kill you, and then he just dies.
And like, that was... He went from like 100 in being awesome to like, okay, 0%, you have wasted everything that could have came, an awesome plot could have developed from that, and you just ruined it.
Yeah, right.
He could have been a reoccurring villain or something like that, and you've just fucked it up.
But like, again, I would have been fine if Ida and Todoroki and Deku killed him. Like, even if it was accidental, right? Like when Ida kneed him and then Deku punched him, I would have been fine if he died. The problem is, he died well after that because a fucking rib got punctured. or
Can I
broken
just
and
say-
punctured a lung. Like,
Supposedly removing all his weapons, how the heck does he have a knife in his sleeve? Just have to quote them removing all the weapons.
I feel like they definitely didn't pat him down. They just, because when you look at it, Hidden comes
They
in.
even lined up. They even lined up all the weapons.
Yeah, but that's
like,
what I mean.
neatly.
Those weapons definitely seemed like just the ones that were on the outside of his body in the sheaths, right? Like,
Yeah.
it does not look like any of them thought, hey, this dude might have more weapons. They just went, no, that's probably it.
Yeah,
Like-
and it's like, come on, man. You've even taken the time to line his weapon up like an OCD person.
Yeah, you lined them up like a serial killer, and then you went, he
Yeah.
won't have any more, fuck it.
Oh, alright. Hello, Hidden.
Yeah, Hidden just comes in. Again, anytime we're talking about something with Japanese in it, Hidden comes in and just spams the keyboard with random shit after, like, the first syllable. So, he typed in Totoro Royo Rotoyo Royo Ederi. Like, what? Because Todoroki? But,
Yeah.
yeah. It's fun. But, okay, I feel like we should definitely move on to the plot now, because
Yep.
we're getting into the plot. Plus, we've spent, again, like 40 minutes talking about characters. But
I
for
think it's
good
been an
reason. The
hour.
characters are good.
Okay, the plot.
How about we go with the UA festival first, because...
Okay, yeah,
Not-
we'll build up to the end, sort of, in case.
Yeah,
people
we'll build
join.
up to where everything actually happens.
Yes.
Which can... okay, real quick, before we get into the plot, can I just say that the last 3 to 4 episodes where Stain and everyone came in, that has
Yeah.
more plot than the whole first season and the UA festival combined.
Yeah. Well, it's no. The tournament was like, obviously it was plot, but like, it.
It was
I don't
character
want to say no.
development.
I don't want to say. I don't. Yeah, there was slight character development, but like, I wish they put that in season 1.
Yeah,
It was something for season 1. It wasn't something like. By season 2, you expect like Deku's abilities to come in.
well they did, it
have-
just took a while.
Yeah, yeah.
But Season 2 is also almost twice as long as Season 1. I looked
Yeah.
it up on Mal, it's a 25 episode season instead of
Yeah,
a
yeah,
13
yeah.
episode, so I'm like, okay, you know.
Which is a bonus for everyone.
Yeah, right? I'll be honest, I didn't know that it was that long when I said we're gonna do Season 2. So I thought it was
Yeah.
over. I kind of want to do, like, every week until it's out now, at the very end of the anime talks, talk about
Yeah.
talk about that week's episode, right?
Was it? I can't remember if your Wednesday stream. You said you're gonna watch the anime, and I was like, it's a bit longer than season 1.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah. You
I
had, like,
have
2
a
days.
lot of time. I literally sat down yesterday, and because I didn't do my stream yesterday, because again, game streams, like the daily streams, are currently discontinued for a while because life.
Yeah, yeah.
But
And
I
guys,
did-
if you haven't seen that video, go watch it. Obviously.
yeah, there's an update about it on the channel. But so these are the only streams that'll get done once a week on Saturday. But I watched the whole anime yesterday. I sat down at like 10 in the morning. I finished at like 6 p.m. just because of how much shit I had to do throughout the day.
I envy the amount of time you have.
Yeah, well, but right now I don't have a job. The problem is in like a month or 2 I need to get one. But then this month is busy because of getting ready for school. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Back into the plot.
Yeah, let's go back to the plot. So let's talk UA Festival, where the whole point of it, in my eyes, was give backstories to all of the characters.
Hmm.
Create character development, and it did really well. Like, I liked watching the UA Festival. It was fun to watch. You know?
Yeah. Like, I'm trying to find something. I was on my anime list, and I was reading someone's review. They said something like something like really good, and I can't find the comment now. Kind of pissing me off.
Well, will you look for that? I'm just gonna say a couple of things about it. Like, even though it's a school event, it's a much different feeling from most of Season 1 when they're in the school, and it's just random school bullshit. Which, again, a sports festival in an anime is random school bullshit. But it was a lot more interesting, because it was fun to watch, and, you know, everyone has powers and shit.
Yeah.
I will say, I did not give a fuck about the, like, subversion tactic of Class 1B during the cavalry battle. And I don't think anyone did.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Like, they tried to build that up as, like, we're going to overtake you by, you know, being smarter than you, and then they still all got fucking shut out.
Yeah.
I'm like...
Oh, I kind of wanted, like, Deku to win that tournament, because, like, on the first round where he got the million... Is it a million? Or 10 million?
10 million.
Yeah, he got... I was like, oh, I hope, like, he loses it and then wins it back.
Yeah, but, I mean... Meh. Like... In some ways, I did want him to win the tournament, right?
Yeah.
Because it would be cool to see him win the tournament, and at that point I was just really hoping that he would gain control of his power through magic. Which, I'm glad that wasn't how he gained control of it. I'm glad that it was actually through, like, a realization.
Yeah.
And, like, some small form of character development, but still, I wanted him to win.
Okay, the real MVP in that tournament was Denki.
Wait, yeah, that's the electric dude.
He is the MVP of that. He was... I just love how he knocked himself out. Like, too much power. Like, he was... Who did he face? It was the girl of the grass.
Yeah, I don't remember her name. She wasn't that important. She showed up twice.
Like, he was like, oh yeah, wait till I do this.
Just fucked himself. Like,
Yeah.
Good job, mate. I will
just
say,
like-
he was relatively important to Todoroki's plan, though. Like, for the
Yeah.
cavalry battle.
Yeah. And I'm just trying to remember now, actually.
I was slightly disappointed that Deku didn't get Ida to work with him, but Tokoyami was so much more interesting at the time. Now, if that happened, I would have been like, God damn it, why couldn't Ida work with Deku? He's so much more interesting than Tokoyami, but Tokoyami's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I will say, honestly, I think Tokoyami deserves MVP for the fucking sports festival, dude. He
I'm
fucked
just sticking to Denki because he was like his thing where he points his fingers. And,
Denki's
like,
just...
looks dazed. He's just like...
Okay, here's the thing. Minato's supposed to be comic relief. I'm mentioning him for 2 seconds. Fuck him. But he's supposed to be comic relief. He sucks. Denki is comic relief.
Yeah.
Nice. Confused? Luckily,
thing,
we're
like-
just about to talk about, the stain part soon.
Wow, you caught up very fast.
He only had 2 episodes.
Oh, okay. I thought he might be like halfway through or something.
Nah. Because
Fair enough.
he put earlier, he was like, episode 15, I was like, nah, they're on 17 now. He was like, oh, okay. But, yeah. So, have you found that comment for the sports festival?
No. It's just...
Do you remember anything about what it kind of sounded like?
No, I think it was like 5 minutes before, I was just like, okay, I can bring this up. And then it's just like, since the new episode came out, people have just been commenting on it, so...
Yeah. Alright, whatever. What did you think about the sports festival?
It's like, 70-30, I liked it a lot more than I hated it. Like, the 30%, I hated it, 'cause it's like... The amount of episodes they spent on it, like...
Yeah, I will say, it was ridiculous for how long they spent on it.
And
Right.
like some of the one, I don't think like if you think about it, the fight of Deku and Todoroki, like that wasn't that long a fight. Like it's an awesome fight, but like how they dragged out the other fights, like one fight per like nearly one fight per like episode,
Yeah.
it kind of like dragged out how much hype there was about it. Like that's why I didn't like it, but I liked it because like you get to see everyone like using their powers in different views and like different ways of looking at it
Mm-hmm.
and making the advantage of their powers. So that was like the best thing about it, in my
Yeah.
opinion. I don't know. What did you think?
I mean, I feel like it was still better than most of Season 1. I don't...
Yeah.
Something about Season 1 was way too fucking... Like, I liked Season 1. I'd still recommend Season 1. It's
Oh, yeah.
just that it was very... almost monotonous about how much of the school setting it was. Meanwhile, the sports festival was like, yeah, these are all the kids in the school, but it's nothing like it.
I don't want to revert too much to Season 1, but I felt like Season 1 focused too much on Deku's failures towards the end.
Yeah. Well, it
And
did.
like... and like... And quickly in Season 2, and then he wins the first round of a tournament, it kind of like went from 0 to 100 real quick, like...
Yeah, no,
and I just-
Season 1
think-
was quite literally just, Deku sucks at the moment, and then Season 2 was like, he knows what he's
He's a
doing,
god.
he's good.
He is a god.
Yeah, he may have went a little bit overboard in the sports festival, but I'll be damned if
Yeah.
it wasn't made up for. Which, how about we move into the main plot of the whole Season 2 at the moment? The fucking... What do we call it? What would we...
Or, you mean deciding their names, or?
Well, I mean, like, you know, we just refer to Season 1 as Season 1. We refer to the sports festival as the sports festival. What should we call the, like, villain? Should we call it the, intern arc?
Yeah, I think that's... Well, that is pretty much what it is, so...
Yeah.
You can only do so much from there.
Yeah, alright, we'll go with... We'll call it the intern arc. I don't know if it has a proper arc name, but that's what I'm going with. It's really fucking good. You'd call
Yeah,
it the
that's
hero killer arc. I thought about that too, but it's not over yet, and it still focuses a lot on Tomura and the Nomus and everyone. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with intern arc, but because
I just
other
think-
stuff happens too, right? Like,
Yeah.
let's take a moment to talk about the plot that doesn't involve the main thing in Hosu. Fucking Bakugo and Best Jeanist is hilarious in a way that makes me want to cry out of pity.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, it is what it is. I can't really say anything other than that, but
Yeah, I mean, it's very one-off. It's like, he's with him
Yeah.
now.
yeah.
Who knows what he'll do? Kirishima and the steel guy, whatever the fuck his name is. Oh,
that
Tetsu
is-
Tetsu.
that's pretty-
Tetsu.
It's just
His name. Can we talk about how Aizawa looks like Stain? Do you think he looks like Stain? I don't.
I sort of see it. I don't know. I think
Stain's face is too fucked up.
with his nose, it's like looks like his nose is like being burnt off.
Yeah. It's, Stain looks like a very fucked up person. Character design-wise, he just looks fucked up. But he's cool. Which is kind of
Facial
the idea.
features look like Michael Jackson. The nose was not there.
My god.
But one thing.
Huh?
Oh damn it! I forgot now. Move on.
Alright, I just want to go over, like, the one other one-off plot part. Fucking Uraraka with the... whatever his name is. The gun
Oh,
dude.
Gunhead. Is it Gunhead?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it is.
Let me look it up. Gunhead.
Or Pistol. I think it is Gunhead.
It's Gunhead. Can we just go
Okay.
over how, like, badass he looks, and then the joke is that he's this really nice dude, which is...
He could be mistaken for a villain. Easily, like...
Look-wise, yes. Act-wise, he's like the nicest dude in the fucking show. Which is just hilarious. But,
I would like to see more of him, though.
yeah, he seems like he could be interesting. I want to see more Uraraka, but that's because I like Uraraka, so... Yeah.
That's what I see. I think,
I want to see what comes of Bakugo.
Fourth Kind was kind of like... I thought he was quite like... They didn't really show much of him.
Fourth
I
Kind?
think-
Which one's Fourth Kind?
The guy with 4 arms.
Okay, so the one with Kirishima and Tets.
Yeah, yeah. And I feel like that could have been... They could have went into a short bit of comedy if they prolonged it a bit.
Well, it was a short bit of comedy. I feel like
Yeah.
they could have drug it out a little bit longer before it got tedious, but too much more and it would have been like, alright. You know? Because I feel like most of the comedy would just be like in the sports festival where, you know, Kirishima and Tets are fighting each other.
I have to agree with Confused.
What did you say? I like the way they're like internships and how they don't care about the rest of the class. I mean, yeah.
I mean, they do show glimpses of it, but like, there's no care in the world.
Yeah, it's like they showed what? They showed Minato with Mount Lady for 5 seconds. Thank God. They showed Yaoyorozu with Uwabami for a couple of seconds at a time, like 3 times. Jiro and Minorita. Yeah, they show her for a minute.
Oh, is that the snake lady?
Who?
Is a snake lady boss that is the 2 girls, the one that makes
Oh yeah, but that's Uwabami and Yaoyorozu.
Okay.
Jiro is the girl with the headphone jacks.
Oh right, yeah.
She's the one who was like, "This is harder than class," because they were running
She's
the
with,
whole time.
Desuguru, isn't it?
Huh?
She's not with Desuguru.
I don't
The
know.
guy with, like the kind of like the block on his head.
Yeah, that's the guy. I don't know his name.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah, that's him. And you know, it shows a couple of little things about other people in the class, but then the main focus and the main part of the plot and the best part of all of Boku no Hero Academia, in my opinion, the whole fucking Hosu City arc. But before we get into that, there are 2 main plot points that we need. I feel like we need to talk about. One of them is Gran Torino and Deku, and the other one is Todoroki and his mum. Because we'll talk about Todoroki first, just because it can be said in about 5 seconds.
Yeah, yeah.
He resolves basically all of his issues by going and seeing his mum for the first time in what we can assume is since he was a child.
I think, actually, no, you bring it up. It's kind of fucked up. Like, they made an episode about his background story, and then they make an ending, like 2 minutes long, with him talking, going to the care home.
I
It's just
feel
like-
like it's gonna do that usual anime thing, though, where we have no fucking idea what happened during that conversation.
If that's a flashback, I'm gonna be pissed, because it's gonna waste, like, the amount of awesome shit that's gonna come.
Well, I think that'll happen, though, because it did not show what him and his mum talked about, and it didn't really show what Todoroki said to Endeavor at all. Like, it showed it for about 5 seconds.
What
But
do
there
you think of
had to be more
Endeavor's
that happened.
design?
Endeavor looks fucking, like, weird.
I don't like it. I think he looks more like a Pokemon than an actual character.
Yeah, he literally looks like...
He looks like a Machamp that has fire around him. He looks like a mix between Typhlosion and Machamp.
Honestly, to me, he looks like what a Pyroar would look like if it were made a person. Like, straight up. But, I don't know. They definitely show Endeavor to be a jackass, right?
Like some douche.
Yeah, like, you are almost not supposed to like him. And they did a damn good job.
What, like... You know how, like, Bakugo's, like, got this sort of... Not evil, but, like... He wants to kill everything, like, at the end towards when he wins the tournament, he's, like, cleaning his teeth. And he's saying,
yeah.
like, kill the jerk. And he has that sort of aura around him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, almost, he could not be seen as a hero if you didn't know he was.
But Endeavor is that, and he is a hero.
Yeah.
And you're like, God damn it. Wait, how does Endeavor not know Gran Torino? Yeah, that was...
Yes, because he's like, he calls him an old man. And the guy's literally flying a small aeroplane.
Well, he is an old man. Like, Gran Torino is really old, right?
Yeah, but you expect him to, like, to respect, like, who he is, don't you? Like, you think if he's taught All Might.
Well, the thing is, Endeavor doesn't know anything about All Might as far as I'm concerned, right? Like, he might know about his weakened form, but I don't think he knows about All for One. Because from what All Might said in Season 1, it's just the detective, the nurse, the principal, Gran Torino, and Deku, right?
And, Aizawa.
Aizawa? Oh, yeah. Wait, does Aizawa know?
Yeah. You know, when they do in Season 1, though, like, testing abilities with were they throwing a ball? And All Might was telling him, like, I think he was being harsh on, Deku. And, like, and then, Aizawa realizes, like, that Deku has, like, a similar thing to All Might.
Well, yeah, but he doesn't know... I don't think he knows that it's All for One.
No, oh, yeah, true. Okay, I get what you mean now.
Yeah, I mean, like, in terms of people that know about All for One.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that will be the next thing they talk about. Because it was kind of like some...
Oh, yeah, when we talk about Deku and Gran Torino, I'm gonna get into, like, the glaring fucking question of who were the people before?
And what the heck happened to them? Like, okay...
Specifically the seventh holder.
It's like, I know, like, maybe the first to fifth might have died or something like that. Like,
yeah.
There's like no mention of them. They only have this thing where like they come to Deku when he's like in his moment with the glaring eyes in the shadows.
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay.
Yeah, the UA staff and everyone all knows about All Might's, like, less powerful form, but they don't all know about All for One. Like, they know that he does not always look super buff and everything, but they don't know about the power itself. Like, the fact that it's passed on to people. But, yeah, again, just... real quick plot point, Todoroki's whole arc was finished in about 5 seconds with him going to talk to his mom. Problem solved. And they have to flash back to it. Like, I want to know what they talked about a little bit.
I think they should do an OVA.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Like, they should have done an OVA with, like, when they start to make their names.
Yeah.
You kind of get the idea what they're going to call themselves anyway, like... Everyone's going to call Midoriya Deku anyway.
Yeah.
Like,
I do like how, when he brought it up, they were all like, really? Like, you know they're going to call you that forever, right? And he was like, yeah, I know, I'm good.
Very chilled out.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, no, we're fine. The cute girl, gave me a good reason. I love how obvious it is that he kind of likes her, and it seems like she kind of likes him. Nothing is going to come from it, though, and it makes me very sad. It doesn't seem like anything's gonna happen, and it, like, I want to see Deku and Uraraka, like, kiss. Needs to happen.
I feel like now you said that, someone's going to post something in the Discord.
Please do.
Channel.
If you can find something, I don't give a fuck if it's from the manga, or if it's fan art. Please find something of those two kissing. I will be very happy.
Oh man. It would be so funny if she starts to go out with like Bakugo.
Okay, I have looked up like Uraraka fan art type of stuff, and one of them is like a lot of it is her with Bakugo, and I'm like, fuck you. No. No. No.
He literally raped her anyway.
Yeah, right? I'm like, no. No, she should be with Deku, fuck you.
Oh man.
OTPs, man, not something I usually get into, but when I do, it's for damn good reason. But anyways, how about we talk about Gran Torino and Deku?
Yeah.
When they first show Gran Torino, I like how they purposefully make him seem like a dumbass old man.
Yeah, it's like with the sausages and like the ketchup.
Yeah, and then they. Okay, to be fair, when I first saw that, I was like, "Oh, the hero killer killed him." What? They did that very purposefully, though, because in the first, like, episode before that, I think, you hear, like, Tomura go, you know, so we meet again, talking to Deku, and I was like, did he kill him? Nope, he was just being fucking old man. Cool. But then, like, the gears turn, and shit goes down.
He just becomes a badass, like...
Yeah, the switch flipped, and he just went, I am going to fucking teach you how to use this power.
I would love to find out how he's so, like, involved in One for All, like, story. Because he knows, like, a lot. He seems to know a lot more about it than actually All Might, like, in some ways.
Yeah, the passing comment that was made is that he was the very close friend of the 7th holder. Right? Like, Deku's the 9th holder, right? And, All Might, or Toshinori, as we find out that his name actually is, which is cool. But, he was the 8th holder, right?
Yeah.
I think it was the 7th holder. It may have been the 6th, but I'm pretty sure it was the 7th. He was very close friends with, so I feel like the 7th holder must have explained a lot about it to him. But this brings up the glaring fucking question of what happened to the 7th holder?
Because it seems to be something bad happened.
I don't know.
Like...
It's either something bad or it's just something really fucking weird, because when Deku was talking to Gran Torino about it for like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
It literally did not last longer than 5 to 10 seconds. This
like,
whole conversation.
I don't know if it was like everyone else, but my head was like, okay, explain it.
Yeah,
quickly.
No, exactly. But he was just like, oh, you posted something in the Discord? Oh god, please.
You're gonna love it.
Yes. Yes.
A new channel.
Thank you, Confused. Oh, no, I actually, I don't know if I've said anything about it yet, but I have a commission out for, a new avatar, and someone's making it. I got a, sketch without the background yesterday. Like, it's actually colored in and everything. It just doesn't have the background. It looks so fucking amazing!
Who did you ask?
It's on DeviantArt. Her name on there is Ascalia.
Oh, no.
Dude, it's so fucking good. I'll post it in the Discord real quick while we talk about this glaring plot hole that happened in 5 seconds. Just what happened to him? Because like you said, it's either something bad or something very unexpected. Like maybe he didn't die, maybe he just left. Maybe he went, fuck it. I'm not cut out for this.
Oh.
Also, this
Okay.
is taking forever to upload.
The other thing was when it was explained about Numu's DNA, and it said it might be someone giving quirks to someone, the ability to give quirks to other people.
Mm-hmm.
You see how All Might got so like, not scared, but like, just it's a bit of shock, and it feels like he knows who the person is behind it.
Oh my god, I did not put those two together, but you're very right.
And like, you're thinking, oh man, develop on it, develop on it. We want to see what this guy looks like.
Yeah, because when they first, like, when they say it, I think, is that before you find out about, like, before you hear about the 7th holder? Because I think it is. Like, before they go, before Gran Torino and Deku are talking, and he just thinks to himself, you didn't tell him anything, did you, Toshinori?
I think it is before.
Yeah, I think it's literally, like, the episode before or something, but, yeah, you're right. When it first says it, like when the show first brings it up, it kind of just sounds like he is more worried that someone has that ability. But
Yeah.
if you put 2 and 2 together, it does very much sound like, oh, there's more to this, isn't there?
And like, there's so much going on between the 7th holder and like between All Might and Gran Torino. There's like a huge story there, like for both of their characters at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't know when that's gonna come in like together within the anime. And I hope it doesn't miss out for season 2.
I hope there's okay. When we get to the end, I'll talk about it more. But just straight up, real quick, I hope there's a season 3.
Oh yeah, there definitely will be.
It'd be so good. But
it's too popular and like there's so much they can make out of a third anime with the stuff that happens behind the scenes.
yeah. Also, I'm going to save this picture that Confused posted. Don't mind me.
Yeah,
Well-
Confused agrees as well.
Yeah. Also, if you look in the Discord, Elliot, you'll see that picture that Ascalia made. It's so good.
Is that?
Huh?
That's not like hand drawn, is it?
Yeah.
And like, wow.
I sent in the the commission like 2 or 3 weeks ago. It's
Dang.
literally better than I was expecting, and I was already expecting something that I would like, right? Because I based it off of art style, and if I liked it, it's so much better than I had hoped. So
It
good.
might be about the UA traitor. Maybe,
What?
yeah. Confused said it might be about the UA traitor.
Yeah, but what do you mean about that?
No, because we're talking about season 3.
Yeah, but what do you
Like-
mean about the UA trader? Is there a trader in UA?
It's. I thought there was something about it. No?
I have some vague remembrance of a trader being mentioned, but I've been watching a ton of shit recently where traders and stuff come up rather frequently. So,
Who is?
Confused, is there something about a trader in season 1? It's a manga thing? Oh. Huh.
Okay.
That'd be interesting. Watch it be Aizawa. But, no, that's the obvious one. It's never the obvious one.
Confused. How much have you read of the manga?
Yeah, there's a question. How far are you in the manga? Well, we wait for that. How about we talk about, the whole
feel like
stain
I'm
thing?
only a few episodes ahead. How it is now.
Yeah.
I don't want to go. I don't like going too far ahead of the anime because then the anime becomes boring.
Yeah.
I did that for Attack on Titan, and like,
Everyone
literally
thinks
at
it's
where it
Dennis. Who the fuck is Dennis?
I mean,
Denki. Okay. That'd be interesting. Alright, now we're starting to get into theories. Let's get to that after we talk about the stain part and the Tomita and part and all that. Just the complete and utter fuckery that became. I say that like it's a bad thing. It's not. Like, Deku and Todoroki and Ida just all coming into their own real fast.
It was the development it needed to be.
It really was.
At the correct time as well.
Yeah.
Especially for Ida.
Again, it's very much Shonen Jumpish, but something about the fact that it's Ida works so well.
Mm.
Probably because he is literally the last person you would expect to go on a blood hunt.
What's her name? Deku's girlfriend. We're just gonna call her that from now on.
Uraraka.
Yeah, or her to be like someone who's trying to get blood.
Yeah, if she went after it, it would almost be slightly less, or not. What's the word? It would almost be more surprising, but not by much. You know?
Yeah.
Because again, Ida was always shown as this like super textbook class rep, and then that happens, and he just fucking went ape shit. So much better.
Yeah.
I am currently dying in my room out of heat. Why? So hot. But yeah, no, the whole stain thing is just. There is more plot going on in this. I know I said this earlier, but there's more plot in this than the whole first season and a half before it.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much shit going on.
Season 1 was just like development on the protagonist. So.
Yeah, season 1 was just Deku getting his power.
Yeah, and then you just like season 2, they just hit you with all these other plots that can spur off the current story. And, and you're just you have to think about what's going to happen and what won't happen. At the moment, I just want to find out why Gran Torino knows about the other users
and what happened to the 7th,
and like the guy who gives quirks to other people. So
yeah, which now that you pointed that out, does seem like it could somehow be the 7th guy.
Oh my days, don't put these ideas in my head. I'm gonna be thinking about it all night now.
But you're the one who said that earlier. Well, you didn't say that exactly, but you were like, it seems like All Might knows who it could be, and then I went, oh, fuck, you're right. And then there's the fact that they were like, so, no one knows what happened to the 7th holder? What if he's just that guy?
Actually, that's... Okay, it's moved on to theory talk, but...
Oh, that's fine. I did, in the description, I think I said something about that. Yeah, plus it'll allow us to make some predictions, possibly, because we don't...
Okay, so what I was gonna say... Since, like, you can obviously choose to pass on the quirk of One for All...
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, because... You don't know if, like... Because All Might was going to give it to someone else in the academy.
Yeah.
So someone who could have 2 quirks, but like this other person could have another quirk. So is it who is it? We were just talking about him earlier. Who looks like Stain?
Oh, Aizawa.
Like, you know how he can take people's power away?
Yeah.
Like a similar ability to give powers, but then he used to have the One for All, but he gave it to, obviously, that was his thing, to give it to All Might now. But...
Yeah, like, theory crafting based off of what you brought up earlier could go real fucking interesting, because if the one dude's okay, so I guess it wouldn't necessarily be theory crafting to run off of what the anime's given us so far, which is that whoever's controlling Tomita seems to have the ability to give people quirks. the weird thing is that seems like it's similar to All for One, where, you know, it's passed on to people.
Yeah.
But there was a very important thing. What if the seventh one was Gran Torino and he knows the person who gives new quirks and he went off the radar because he didn't want anyone to know? Damn confused.
Now we just... Oh, man, I'm just going to be thinking about this for ages now.
Oh, yeah, right? But, what I'm saying is, like, he can give people quirks, but there was a very specific line that I remember being mentioned when I'm thinking back on it now. Even if... I think it was the detective who said it. Even if you combine the blood with someone else, like, even if you transfer blood to someone else, it won't give them the quirk. The DNA has to be, like... It has to become one with them.
Yeah.
How does that work with All Might's power? Because all Deku did was swallow a piece of hair for the DNA.
We don't know what kind of hair it is either.
What? It was definitely just from the thing on the top of his head, but I mean, like, I don't know if that's just because that is a special quirk by nature, or maybe it's something very similar to how the other guy, whoever the hell he is, gives quirks, you know? There's so much shit to... Yeah, there's so much shit that could be said.
My head's confused. Tell us. Just tell us.
Okay, confused. Don't, like, tell me what it is, if it is a thing, but,
He says, what if the seventh one was Gran Torino and he knows the person who gives quirks and he went off radar because he didn't want anyone to know?
Yeah,
that was literally what you just said.
Yeah. That's where I got that. Yeah, so people know, that was from one of the people in the chat, Confused. He came up with that. But, Confused, I have a question for you regarding the manga.
Tell me everything!
No, don't do that. I don't want to be that spoiled about everything in the show. The question is, do you know from reading the manga anything about the seventh holder or the boss behind Tomura or anything of that yet? Just answer yes or no to that. Don't tell me what you know about it. Just, do you know, like, what all's going on right now?
Tell me everything!
Maybe DM Elliot everything, but I'll wait. But, a lot of shit's going down.
Spam everything you know into that general chat and Discord.
No, don't do that. But, we've definitely gone from talking about, like, the actual plot to what could this plot be?
And it's now... I know it won't even be what we're talking about now. It's like... It's just obviously going to continue with this. Like... Everything except to do with what we're talking about.
Yeah, right. It'll be like... The seventh holder is like... Fucking... someone related to All Might, and then the guy behind Tomura is just someone completely fucking random. You're like, what? Plot twist. Tomura was originally quirkless, but was given his quirk by the other guy. Next, we'll start talking about OCs. Oh god, no.
Yes. Yes!
Okay, let's have a real quick discussion. Can you make an anime OC based in a singular anime world? Like, effectively? Because this isn't like... I don't know, when I think OCs, now this is partially because I am and was and still somewhat am, like, part of the MLP fandom, but, like, when I think of OCs, I think of that, but that's because it's all one shared universe. Anime is completely fucking random, and everything is both similar and different at the same time.
I'm just a great confused. He seems to be like a guy who knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like you definitely could make OCs for anime, but in some cases it fits better. Like, could you make a Boku no Hero Academia OC? Yes. But then, like, could you make one about, say, Lucky Star? No, because it's just a person.
What about No Game No Life? I don't
about-
think you could.
Could I make my OC be God? Could I overthrow God by being my OC? Could that happen? Oh my god. Okay, we've...
You have one for every anime.
Dude, okay, I have the first No Game No Life light novel. I want to get the rest of them because the light novels seem slightly more... Like, I love the anime, but the light novels seem like they could go real fucking far. Because, you know, they're obviously meant to, but...
Yeah.
Alright, we've completely stopped talking about Boku no Hero Academia. My god, confused. Why? But, real quick, because I feel like we've reached that same point that we reached last time, which is we're running out of stuff to talk about for it. So real quick, did you watch the endings for either of the two endings for the show?
What, you mean the previews or?
Well, like the ending songs, like with the credits and all that.
Oh no, I never. I normally don't
Okay.
watch the end because of the previews. I don't like to watch previews.
Well,
But-
the previews are after the ending song, and
Yeah.
I watched...
No, well,
Hmm?
I just tend to turn it off after that. Like,
Yeah, I usually do, but just for the sake of the anime talk, I do this with every anime too, generally, which I watched the ending one time. The songs were good, but the the animations were cool. The first one was just kind of focused around the girls, which was cute because Uraraka was in it, and I fucking love her. But the second one was cool because there was this like medieval fantasy thing about them, and it was just cool to watch. I didn't give a fuck about like the song that was playing. I literally didn't pay attention to it. I was just watching this art of like Bakugo looking like a tribal dude riding a fucking dragon. And Deku looking like a prince, Uraraka looking like a witch, Todoroki looking like a prince. And I was like, what is not Baku. Deku looked like an adventurer, Todoroki looked like a prince. And I was like, this is fucking amazing.
goes to Konosuba.
Yeah, no, it literally, I was watching it and I was like, this seems very Konosuba-esque. Which is
Yeah.
great, because I fucking love Konosuba. But,
I
Yeah,
can't get
just
Konosuba.
random
Not
things
now.
about it. Okay, so I feel like we should probably close this out. Well, we've kind of run out of stuff to talk about for it, but
Since it's only like another 7 episodes to go anyway. So.
yeah, again, I think doing because they obviously come out before I do my streams on Saturday, which, ooh, there's the question. Will you be able to make it to the ones after today?
Yes. If it's No Game No Life, yes.
Well, because it's gonna be from 4 to 6 p.m. for me.
Oh, we're talking about these. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be able to make the anime talk on those ones.
Okay, because what time is that for you? That's like 9 o'clock to 11, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Well, if it's a Saturday, yeah, I can still make that.
Yeah. What
That's-
they're always gonna be on Saturdays, so
Yeah, that's literally good for me still. So.
okay. Well, you know, I obviously ask people in the chat if they're gonna be here, but anyways,
There's a huge giveaway.
I have not the money for that. But,
You can rent a splicer or an Inferno.
oh my
Just
god.
for 2 hours. Use them for whatever you want.
Oh, god. Alright, well, that's getting into some kinky shit.
I'm
Alright,
taking some shots.
so, so before we close out, would you recommend Season 2?
100%.
150% yes.
100%.
Season
If
2
you
is
want an
amazing.
awesome fight build-ups and everything, this is the anime. If you're interested in powers, this is your anime. Like,
Yeah,
Confused.
Season 2 is amazing.
Confused. Tell them everything.
Please don't. But I mean, yeah, Season 2 is so fucking good. It is literally Season 1, but everything that sucked about Season 1, they got rid of and made better.
Yeah.
So good. What would you rate Season 2? Like on a scale of 1 to 10?
Now this is where I get hate, because I'm very harsh on anime reviews. Because I've watched, like, class anime, like Kimi no Wa,
Yeah.
and I can't really compare Boku no Hero to that, because I think Kimi no Wa is like a 9 out of 10, and I
Yeah.
think that's like light years. But if, because I think my favorite anime is Cowboy Bebop, so, and that's 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah.
But an average for me is 6 out of 10. So I think I have to give it like a 6.5 or 7 out of 10. But that's like good.
Yeah.
It sounds so bad, but I mean that's like really good for like a mainstream anime like that.
Yeah. So,
But
I'm usually the opposite of you, where I'm a bit more lenient with my scores, especially because I generally just enjoy things. But for the sake of the anime talks and everything, I'm trying to give, more accurate scores based on what I actually think about them.
you can describe me as the dick on my anime list that makes those really harsh reviews.
You are Digibro, just British. Which is fine. I fucking love watching Digibro, but he shits on anime all the time. Which,
Yeah.
like,
Well,
is good because I don't a lot of the time. But,
if the anime has a flashback continually, I hate it.
yeah, because that
Now-
just takes away from story time.
Now I'm taking shots at Naruto as well, because that is the king of flashbacks.
Oh, yeah.
It is known for that, and that pisses me off because the manga was so good because it doesn't include fillers and like flashbacks.
Yeah.
And they've made the anime just to piss everyone off. But
Alright,
that's
so...
why Naruto gets a 5 out of 10.
Fucking rip. My god. Alright, so I gave Season 1 a 7 out of 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, again, I'm more lenient on stuff, right? Like, I'm the lenient one. But I also... I did really enjoy Season 1. That I just gripe about it a lot in hindsight, you know? But, it was also the first time I'd sat down and watched a whole anime in a while, so that probably had something to do with it.
I'm just psyched for No Game No Life. That's just how it all started properly.
Oh yeah, No Game No Life's gonna be great, but real
Yeah.
quick, I want to say my score for Season 2.
Alright, yeah.
I may drop my Season 1 score down to a 6 because I think that's still above average, where I consider 5 to be the average line. It's still above average, but I will gladly give Season 2 a fucking 8.
That's same as Confused.
Yeah.
I would have to give Season 1 a 5.5. Everyone's gonna hate me. But that's just how I rate it, because I'm kind of harsh and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm
When
gonna...
you've watched, like, Kimi no Wa, what was the other movie that came out? Konokatachi, I think it is.
I don't know.
But stuff like that, it just outclasses all, like, anime like this.
Well, yeah, but I mean, yeah. So on my Mal, I just dropped Season 1 to a 6, and I obviously have to finish the anime before I officially give it the score on Mal. I'm giving
If
it an 8.
anyone looked at my anime list, they would hate me. They would hate me.
They would look at mine and be like, you give 10s way too fucking often, and my answer would be, yeah, you're damn right, I do. I'm trying to get better about it.
I find To Love Root funny, but I gave it a 3.
Wow. I think I gave To Lover like a fucking 9.
But like, I could talk about it so easily with everyone, but like...
I mean, I'll be honest, the plot behind it, there is not one.
Yeah.
It does not exist, but it's... I love the anime.
It has stuff around it, but just like, the plot is the foundation of like, any anime.
Yeah.
And if you've got nothing to connect back to the foundation, there is nothing. But I could talk about To Love Root for 8.
Because it's a fucking great anime.
We've got 7 minutes, and I don't think we could fit all of that in.
No, To Lover will have its time. Don't you worry. There will be one on it at some point.
Has to be like a 2-month notice.
Yeah, probably. Well, again, one season at a time.
Yeah.
So I could do a season of that without it being a problem. But what was I gonna say? So yeah, next week, we can tell Elliot's excited. I'm excited for it because I fucking love the anime. It's one of the only ones that I've watched as it was coming out every week.
If you're not a gamer, you will be.
Hmm?
You will love games. If you don't like games, you will love games.
Oh yeah, No Game No Life, man. Next week, it's gonna be so fucking good.
And Devil Part-Timer.
Yeah, that's the week after. If you want. That is the... Huh?
Oh no, don't worry, I'm just getting psyched.
Oh, I will
Ignore
say,
me.
for Devil is a Part-Timer, the week after next, the dub or the sub is perfectly fucking fine. The dub is amazing. I'm watching it dubbed.
I've watched it, like, where I am now on both. So.
Yeah, I've seen, like, half of the show subbed, but, I just kind of... I honestly liked... You expect Attack on Titan? At some point, I will say that will be one that I will probably shit on with the shitty, like, first attempt I've had at watching it. But if I give it a proper time, it'll be good.
I don't think I could do anything about it because I've read the manga ahead. And, like, if you know that Season 2 came out 4 years after Season 1, I think it'll be a very long time before we do how far ahead I am in the manga.
Yeah. Well, that'll be something we do later, but, again, next week, No Game No Life. It's a good fucking anime.
I like Confused. He reads my mind and puts it into the chat.
Yeah, I feel like these are the perfect thing for Confused on the channel.
He is reading my mind every time.
Alright, I think we're gonna wrap it up here.
He's saying everything that's in my head. This is really creepy.
Nice. Confused is like, I'm on chapter 95, dude. It's on chapter 50. Holy shit. But, good, because when, Confused, Elliot, you both have to be here for whatever anime talk we do Attack on Titan on.
110 fucking thousand billion%.
Good, because I know not anything about that manga, and I really... The first time I watched it, shit went wrong on Kiss Anime, and they uploaded stuff out of her... God damn it, Confused. He put, it's my quirk. Fucking shit, dude. Alright, but, yeah, the first time I watched Attack on Titan, which I haven't watched it again, but on Kiss Anime, they uploaded the episodes out of order.
Yeah.
And it confused the fuck out of me, and I hated it the whole time. So, yeah. Alright. I'm gonna wrap it up. Elliot, thanks for coming on, dude.
Don't worry. And guys, don't forget about the giveaway for Splice and Inferno.
That's not a thing. Don't give them false hope. They will not have their Shotas, damn it. But, so... are you gonna be here next week for No Game No Life then?
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
Okay. Guys, remember, next week I'm starting to do these from 4 to 6. It's still going to be on a Saturday, but it's going to be like 3 hours later than normal. So they are VODs though. Wait, what?
It's gonna be fucking lit.
Yeah. They do come up as VODs though, so if you have to miss it, don't worry. It's saved on YouTube. But I think that's the... My god. Alright. But before he actually, like, starts convincing people that there's a giveaway, I'll see y'all next week on Saturday with the Anime Talk. Remember, guys, check the channel update. I'm not doing game streams for a while now. They're kind of discontinued until further notice, but Anime Talks are continuing.
If you want to make donations to Splicer to get him a lolly, yeah, that would help as well for our Discord.
Oh my god. Get me a lolly. Fuck that. I want a lolly. Alright, before this gets out of hand, I'll see y'all next week. Have a good one, everyone. Oh my god.